It's Week 3 of the National Football League, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Panthers and the Cowboys. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. It's been a great start to the season, back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers, they come in at an early crossroads here, facing a tough opponent on the road where a loss would make them 0-3. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes, because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now here's Young. And he will go down, a Cowboys sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Young. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Shrugs him off. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And that's really good field position they were given. Now, nothing's a gimme. We know that. But I know his goal, have the field goal kicker just stay on the bench. They want to put it in the end zone.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 33. On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. We take a peek at the list of inactives for this week's game. And, gosh, this early in the season, Charles, injuries already accumulating for this squad.
You got to wonder, in this organization, are they just saying to themselves, well, hopefully we're just getting them out of the way early so we can make a late-season push when we have everyone back? It certainly feels that way with the number of injuries they've had already.
They'll try and run here with Brooks. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Out of the gun, it's Young. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Now Young. And that one too wide and incomplete. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Fielded at about the 28. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 63 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. They run it again with Williams. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Prescott. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jalen Tolbert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
So that drive, 4 plays. And it was finished off by a Jalen Tolbert touchdown grab. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A former Oklahoma State Cowboy, it's Chuba Hubbard. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On the zone read, a handoff here to Brooks. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Young going to give to Brooks. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. To throw, Young. And this is going to be incomplete. Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. They'll run with a 2nd-round pick from April's draft. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Play action now. Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Now Prescott. And got his man complete. through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Cowboys! Jalen Tolbert with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cowboys are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action. Young. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Young to throw it. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Flush to his right, and he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. This 2nd and 4. Up the middle with Brooks here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Now Young. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Prescott now. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's the 2nd down and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Prescott. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. Just a gain of a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Prescott yet again. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 4th and 1.
Here we go with Williams. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. On first down, it's Blue. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Prescott to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys take a 3-touchdown lead. And this is turning out to be something to monitor as this game goes along. That's now 3 touchdown catches for him here in this first half alone. Aubrey now for the point after. And it is now 21-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was finished off by a Jalen Tolbert touchdown grab. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Young. That is caught by Thielen. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They'll send a tight end in motion right. Young now. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Panthers on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Young from the shotgun. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Good tight coverage there from Trayvon Diggs.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The offense getting set again. We spotlight Javonte Williams, the running back. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. There's a nice move. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They go with Blue between the tackles. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing, Prescott. Screen play set up for Williams. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Here's Prescott. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. To throw is Prescott. That is caught. Schoonmaker. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys are able to add on to their first half lead. So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes. Aubrey now for the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. That time a 6-play drive, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Carolina offense about ready to go. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Aubrey now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to it after the pick six. Young. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Young. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Here's Sam Martin now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Cowboys offense and Dak Prescott getting ready to go once more. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. Now Prescott. This throw left side is caught by Tolbert. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
A give up the middle to Johnson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Prescott. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
3rd down and 6 yards to go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And the Cowboys going to bring on Brian Anger to punt on 4th down. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And oh my, mistake there. Backs up, takes a fair catch at the 3-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Young will set to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Panthers first down.
Here's Young. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down. Now Young. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. This time they stay on the ground. And shedding through the tackle. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll get started out at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. And it's the Giants who have the lead as they approach halftime. Russell Wilson has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we head east to the land to check on the Brownies at home at Cleveland Browns Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Lamar Jackson with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And in that one, it's the visiting Dolphins who are out in front. The Dolphins still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. The Cowboys were treated to a fine first half from number 4, quarterback Dak Prescott. He had it going right away. 2 touchdown passes in the first quarter, 2 more in the second. 4 touchdown passes all told. And he's likely not done yet.
Breaks through the contact. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback headed out for this next position. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Here's Prescott. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's second down.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right on the 30. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. On 1st down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. 2nd down, another chance for Hubbard. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
The tackle by Captain Simpson. A pickup of 2 yards. 1st down.
To throw, Young. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Young to throw it. To the sideline and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll throw out wide, complete to Sanders. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now here's Young. And that is incomplete. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Carolina. It's away, and it's a high kick here, but not high enough to hit the scoreboard here in Dallas. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Prescott to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Prescott now. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Up the middle, Johnson. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Throwing, Prescott. Hard throw, incomplete. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's Young from the shotgun. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Young. And his throw here's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incomplete.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. And they'll accept that penalty. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. This one swung out to Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And able to pick up the 1st across midfield to the 47. Off the bootleg. Ryder eluding. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Ryder drops it to Blue. Complete. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Ryder. And that is incomplete.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Young to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hubbard. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw, Young. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They'll try and run here with Brooks. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Carolina. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now, these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Young now. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
Now Young. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off, and the Cowboys are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They'll air one out deep for Mingo. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Dallas, Texas is the spot, 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. So here's a 3rd and 14. A run. Here's Lipke. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Young. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here is 3rd and 5. Throwing. Young. Under pressure, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now, standing just outside his own goal line. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. There's Jalen Tolbert as this Dallas offense returns to the field. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Johnson running left. Trucks over him. Gets through and now an opening. 55 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Back to throw. Ryder. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Cowboys are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Panthers offense and Bryce Young headed back onto the field. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Young. Throw out wide is incomplete. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and Javonte Williams head out for this next drive. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They give to Johnson going right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They give it to Williams running right. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
That's good for a Cowboys
On the ground, Lipke. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now a handoff. Johnson. About 3 yards there to the 27. 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 4th and 1.
Off the play fake. Ryder. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
That's another Cowboys.
Johnson trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. It's the fullback. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Well, Charles, just impressive in all 3 phases. Offense, defense, special teams have really done their job. And here the offense doing its part yet again with another score in the 4th quarter.
I know it seems like something we shouldn't do because the scoreboard does tell it all, but let's set it aside for a moment. This game was absolutely memorable with how they played it. Really terrific effort, really well executed. Congratulations to them.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Here's Young. Forced out to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. No stopping Peyton Turner on that sack. He would not be denied. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now Young. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Young will set to throw. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Carolina. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The home team's offense and their running back getting set to go once more. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Cowboys, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on Washington. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to rebound next